Well, here we are, folks. This is the scene of Bill Monroe's last personal appearance. Inside this building is where they shut the lid, and we said goodbye to one of the most prolific musicians and musical artists who was ever on this planet. When I heard Bill had his stroke, I went to Tennessee. He had recorded my grounded, centered, focused banjo album with me about 8 months prior to the stroke. I had a beard when we were doing that record. And the whole time, he criticized me. He didn't like to see any of his bluegrass boys with hair on their face. I went up to his hospital room with a friend of mine. Got beside his bed. He was balled up, not quite in a fetal knot, but not far from it. I brushed his hair back, and I put on his glasses for him. And I said, "Mr. Bill, this is Butch Robbins. I've heard you're having a terrible time right now, and I've just come by to tell you I love you and offer you what little bit of support and comfort I could." Saw his lips start to move, and I got down and I placed my ear less than an inch from his mouth. And I heard him whisper, "You look a whole lot more like a white man since you shaved." Folks, I'd have bet anything that I had that he would have come back. I've seen him come back from terrible, terrible misfortunes before. He made it back from the cancer. He made it back from the heart surgery. But I was wrong. I was wrong. And I came to this building to say goodbye for the last time. The music that I call bluegrass, I helped carry a box down these steps, put it in a hearse, and go over and put it in the ground. The music I love most, I'll never hear again, except on a tape or a recording, or except in my own mind. The music that that man brought forth on this planet enabled a young fella to be able to speak to people around the world. I've had young children in foreign countries run from the sound of my voice. One day I was out in front of a guy's house in Japan, standing up there talking, smoking a cigarette. A couple of school kids came by, and when they saw me talking or heard me talking, they ran. The next day I was in that same yard playing my banjo, and those same children came over in front of me and danced around and laughed, and their eyes sparkled. That's what Bill Monroe gave to me. And I shall be forever grateful. Bill Monroe was bluegrass music. And bluegrass music was Bill Monroe. And that's the way it is. And the way it always will be in my heart. I'll take my leave of you now. Thank you for your time.
Oh!